Hey everyone, welcome back with me Nathan. In this video, I want to introduce you to the latest AI models just released by Anthropic. So, Anthropic just launched their new Claude 4 Sonnet and Opus models a few hours ago. This is the first Opus model we've seen since the Claude 3 Opus model, as there wasn't a 3.5 or 3.7 Opus model in the previous releases. But now in the Claude 4 lineup, we have both the Opus and the Sonnet models. Here is the post in Anthropic website that talks about Claude 4 in more details. Today, we're introducing the next generation of Claude models, Claude Opus 4 and Claude Sonnet 4, setting new standards for coding, advanced reasoning, and AI agents. Claude Opus 4 is the world's best coding model with sustained performance on complex, long-running tasks and agent workflows. Claude Sonnet 4 is a significant upgrade to Sonnet 3.7, delivering superior coding and reasoning while responding more precisely to your instructions. Alongside the models, we're also announcing extended thinking with tool use, which is in beta. Both models can use tools like web search during extended thinking, allowing Claude to alternate between reasoning and tool use to improve responses. New model capabilities, in which both models can use tools in parallel, follow instructions more precisely, and, when given access to local files by developers, demonstrate significantly improved memory capabilities, extracting and saving key facts to maintain continuity and build tested knowledge over time. Claude Code is also now generally available. After receiving extensive positive feedback during our research preview, we're expanding how developers can collaborate with Claude. Claude Code now supports background tasks via GitHub Actions and native integrations with VS Code and JetBrains, displaying edits perfectly in your files for seamless pair programming. New API capabilities. We're releasing 4 new capabilities on the Anthropic API that enable developers to build more powerful AI agents. The Code Execution Tool, MCP Connector, Files API, and the ability to cache prompts for up to 1 hour. Claude Opus 4 and Sonnet 4 are hybrid models offering 2 modes, near instant responses and extended thinking for deeper reasoning. The Pro, Max, Team, and Enterprise Claude plans include both models and extended thinking, while Sonnet 4 also available to free users. Both models are now available on the Anthropic API, Amazon Bedrock, and Google Cloud's Vertex AI. Pricing remains consistent with previous Opus and Sonnet models. Opus 4 at 15 per million input tokens and 75 per million output tokens, while Sonnet 4 at $3 per million input and $15 per million output. So the pricing is about the same as previous Claude models, and the Opus model remains an insanely expensive model. One more thing that's not elaborated in this post is that the Claude 4 models still have the same 200k context window. This is definitely a drawback, as Gemini 2.5 Pro and GPT 4.1 already have 1 million context window. The limited context window is sure to impact Claude's ability to work in large projects. Now let's talk about the model benchmarks. On the SWE bench verified test here, you can see that the results clearly demonstrate Anthropic's new dominance in software engineering tasks. The Claude Opus 4 and the Sonnet 4 lead the pack with an accuracy of 72.5% and a 72.7% respectively, outperforming all of the other models including OpenAI's Codex 1, the O3, the GPT 4.1, and even when enabling parallel test time compute, the Opus 4 reaches an impressive 79.4%, while the Sonnet 4 tops the chart at an 80.2%. With these results, Claude 4 models are now the most capable models for solving complex software engineering problems, which is why I want to test it out later. Next, here are the benchmark scores for the Claude 4 Opus and the Claude 4 Sonnet in comparison with the best models available in the world today, which are Sonnet 3.7, OpenAI O3, GPT 4.1, and Gemini 2.5 Pro. In categories like agentic coding, agentic terminal coding, reasoning, agentic tool use, and a couple of other categories, you can see that Claude 4 models do a better job in terms of its performance in coding as well as math, and they are able to stay competitive in other categories as well. In addition to extended thinking with tool use, parallel tool execution, and memory improvements, we've significantly reduced behavior where the models use shortcuts or loopholes to complete tasks. Both models are 65% less likely to engage in this behavior than Sonnet 3.7 on agentic tasks that are particularly susceptible to shortcuts and loopholes. Claude Opus 4 also dramatically outperforms all previous models on memory capabilities. When developers build applications that provide Claude local file access, Opus 4 becomes skilled at creating and maintaining memory files to store key information. This unlocks better long-term task awareness, coherence, and performance on agent tasks, like Opus 4 creating a navigation guide while playing Pokemon. And here's an illustration given by Claude. When given access to local files, Claude Opus 4 records key information to help improve its gameplay. The notes depicted on the side here are real notes taken by Opus 4 while playing the original Pokemon game. Now, if you're interested in experimenting with Claude for models, you can easily head over to Claude AI Studio, and the Claude for Sonnet will be selected as the default model for use. If you want to try out Claude for Opus, you need to sign up for the Pro plan, which costs $20 per month or $200 per year. In this video, we will try out just a Sonnet 4 model, and I will try Opus 4 in the next video. So now, let's go ahead and test this model to create something from scratch. I will ask the model to build a Breakbreaker browser game with neon-style colors and modern cool animations. Make it responsive to the Windows screen, and use plain HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Send the prompt in, and Sonnet will start creating the game. I will fast forward the video a bit to when the generation is completed. And here is the result given by Claude. It looks really cool with all the neon colors, so let's play it. Okay, it seems to work fine. The ball animation looks a bit overdone, but the breaks have different colors, and there are scores and lives on the top corners. Now, let's purposely lose the game. And here is a game over screen showing the score and a button to play again. Alright, I think this generation is good enough, although it will be nice if Claude generates some sound when the ball hit the bricks, walls, or paddle. We can probably ask Claude to do so, but we will leave it at that for now and move on to the next thing. And now for the second task, let's ask Sonnet to build a note organizer app where users can create notes and organize their knowledge. In here, I describe the main function of the app, what data to save, as well as the notes format, the organization, search and sort capabilities, the UI design, the layout, as well as the initial setup. Now press enter and Claude will start processing this request. Because it will take a while, I will again skip a bit to when this request is finished. Okay, so here's the app generated by Sonnet 4. It looks quite polished with smooth subtle animations on the card here. First, let's try creating a new note. Click the plus button down here. Add a title. And some text. And then the note itself. Click save. And now it's added to the screen. Now we can filter by text over here. Alright, it's working. One thing I noticed is that the note is automatically truncated with ellipses over here when the text is too long to display. That's a nice touch as I didn't include that on the prompt. Now let's change the sort order. I think the sorting is off here because this should sort by created date, but the one from 22nd May is at the center here. I think it should be placed here instead. We can fix that later. For now, let's try the search bar. Okay, the search is working. Now let's edit a note, update the title, and the note. Okay, it's working. Now delete one of the notes. And that note is deleted. And the text which have no note is also deleted above over here. Alright, so all the features are working as expected except the sorting part. But we'll leave it at that for now, because there's one more task I want to do. Now for the third task, let's build a procedural city generator using the HTML5 Canvas API. It should draw a top-down view of the city with randomly generated elements such as streets, buildings, parks, and intersections. Include simple animations like cars moving along, lights flashing, and people walking in a park. The layout should regenerate with each refresh but follow consistent logic. Output size should be 1000 x 600 pixels and show output in one HTML file. Now let's click send. And let's skip ahead again to when the generation is finished. Okay, so this is what Sonnet 4 generated for us. I would say the result is quite good. The streets, buildings, parks, and cars are all there. There are minimal animations added to each item. Let's try to refresh this page. And yes, the layout changed, which is great. The cars can bump into each other here, which is funny. But yeah, this is overall a nice city generator. If you like this video and would love to support the channel, you can consider donating to my channel through the Super Thanks option below. Or you can consider joining my YouTube membership, where you can use this channel's emojis, get early access to new videos, plus a lot more. But basically that's it for the Claude for Sonnet test. Overall, Claude for Sonnet does grant a significant improvement over its previous version, and I'm definitely happy to see that Anthropic has finally released a new model. These new models are definitely nice additions in the AI space. Another thing is that Claude Code is now integrated with VS Code and JetBrains, which means you can use this tool in your favorite IDEs. They're also releasing a Claude Code SDK, which enables you to build a coding agent using the same core agent as Claude Code. One product of this SDK is the GitHub Claude Code agent, which can respond to reviewer feedback, fix CI errors, or modify code in GitHub. I will talk more about Claude Code in the next video, so stay tuned for that. And that brings us to the end of this video. So, what do you think about the new Claude for models? I encourage you all to test the models as well and see how it performs for your use cases. I hope you all enjoyed today's video and get some value out of it. Let me know your thoughts or questions in the comments. I will join the conversation and reply as often as I can. If you're new to the channel, Code with Nathan is a channel dedicated to simplify tech topics so that you can master them easily. So make sure you subscribe if that's something you find interesting or useful. Make sure you like this video, turn on the notification bell, and all the other good stuff, as it helps this channel to grow. With that being said, thanks again for watching until the end. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in other videos. Bye bye!